One more. One for extra measure. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of Sebring. I'm Tina Conyer, and I'm so glad you decided to join us here this morning. We're going to begin our service this morning with our peace prayer, which is up here on the screen. If you'd like to join together with us, please. On this day and every day, we dedicate ourselves to peace on earth. We accept ourselves without harsh judgment and express appreciation for our individuality. We live without fear and meet the events of this day with confidence. We accept others without prejudice and experience a sense of unity with all people, in harmony with ourselves, our lives, and all others. We live this day with a peaceful mind, a peaceful heart, and a peaceful spirit. And so it is. And now if you're capable and would like to, please rise up, and we're all going to join together and sing Unity of Sebring's theme song, My Soul Is Welcome Here. As always. Thank you, Paul. At this time, I'm honored to invite forward Gregory Brooks, I can't even talk today, as he comes forward to light our Christ candle for us this morning. Let's welcome Gregory this morning, or Greg as everybody calls him. And as Greg takes the light from the Christ candle on the stage and shares it with the God candle on the altar, it reminds each and every one of us that we too have within us that Christ light. And just as he is sharing the flame from one candle to the other, you can go out and share your Christ light in this world. And if you share it with someone, remind them that they too have that Christ light within them, and they share it. Just look how bright our world's going to be once everybody's sharing their God light that's within them. So thank you, Greg, for sharing your light with us this morning and every Sunday morning. We appreciate you. We have another song this morning that the Voices of Unity are going to rise up and sing with you guys. It's called There Is Sunshine in My Soul Today.
There's sunshine in my soul today. peaceful, happy moments roll. For I behold the Christ in every face, and there's sunshine in my soul. There is springtime in my soul today. I know that God is here. A note of peace in my heart. The joys of grace appear. Oh, there's sunshine, blessed sunshine, as the peaceful, happy moments roll. For I behold the Christ in every face, and there's sunshine in my soul. There's gladness in my soul today, and hope and love and grace. For the blessings which are here and now are brightening all my days. Oh, there's sunshine, blessed sunshine, as the peaceful, happy moments roll. For I behold the Christ in every face, and there's sunshine in my soul.
Great job, you all did. Awesome. And now it's time for the reading of our Daily Word. Daily Word is a publication of Unity Worldwide Ministries and has been for 100 years now. And our word for today, July 20th, 2025, is surrender. And our affirmation is, spiritual surrender is my path to peace. Let's all take a deep breath and join together in that affirmation. Could we go back to it, please? One more. There we go. Thank you. Spiritual surrender is my path to peace. It's natural to have ideas and preferences about how things should be and to work towards the results I want. But I can exhaust myself if I attempt to exert control over my life's circumstances. In fact, the more I try, the less control I feel I have. Releasing the illusion of control, I practice spiritual surrender. So much more than giving up, surrendering my efforts and my hopes to the divine within me is an act of empowerment. It means living my faith that God is in and through all things. It means trusting that there are outcomes better than the ones I have imagined. I surrender to God's peace and perfection within me. I give up trying to control outcomes and relax, welcoming serendipity and ease. How great would that be? Surrender is the way. And from Proverbs 23:26, it reads, "My child, give me your heart and let your eyes observe my ways." Again, our word for today is surrender. And if you'll join me one more time in our affirmation, please, together. Spiritual surrender is my path to peace, period. And so it is. And now we're going to move on to our statement of being and our mission statement that we all like to repeat together. If you'd like to join together with us, please. There is only one presence, one power in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. And Unity of Sebring's mission statement. Together, please. Unity of Sebring is the radiant expression of the Jesus Christ message of truth, light, and love, shining forth to welcome and bless us all, quickening in each person an awareness of our inherent value, worthiness, and purpose. And now we'd like to take a moment to recognize anybody that might be with us for the very first time. We may have a few new people today, which Trish will be explaining a little bit later. So if you're new to Unity of Sebring, if this is your first visit here, please raise your hand. Joe and Lynn have some gifts for you. See, I'll give you a little hint. We have the board from Unity of Venice here and their minister this Sunday. So what you're going to be receiving are keep your hands up and they'll get to you, I promise. You're going to be receiving two gifts. You're going to be getting an envelope with information about Unity, which you might know a little bit about already. And it's about our Unity and about Unity in general. And there's a free daily word, an older copy of a daily word in there. If you want to read it, I know if you have questions, Trish is here to answer them for you. Or maybe Reverend Robin will answer them for you. But also, there's a little piece of paper on the outside that asks how you heard about us. If you'd like to be included in our mailing list, I kind of think I know how you heard about us, but if you want to fill those out, and we may have some newcomers here that aren't from Venice, so if you want to fill those out and pop them in the offering basket, it also asks if you'd like to be on our mailing list, which we are. I know I keep saying it. We are in the process of redoing our mailing list, but it's coming. I promise it will. So if you'd like to fill that out and drop it in. And you're also receiving a necklace of seashells. And those seashells in that necklace are just like each and every one of us. They're all made of the same thing, but they're all just a little bit different from each other. So, and it's all held together by a strong cord, that necklace is, just like we're held together by that strong cord of God's love. So wear your necklace. Everybody will greet you this morning, because after this, we have a song that we're going to sing to welcome you here today, and then we're going to take a few minutes, pardon me, to meet and greet each other with handshakes or hugs, whichever your preference is. And please, excuse me, I need to get a drink of water. Please honor everybody's request. If they don't want to hug, just give them your hand. So if you'll all rise up, we're all going to join together and sing, "We Are All Friends Here."
We welcome you to linger in our family of
I'm not hearing me. There we are. All right. Now look, we have a visiting church here. Show them how good we are. Yeah. All right, one more. Professional cat herder me. All right. Woo! I have the cowbell if I need it, and we can get the gong. We've threatened to borrow the gong from the theater. So before we move into our meditation today, I know you probably noticed and we do have actual new visitors that are from here in Sebring, but you probably noticed that there were quite a few new visitors today. And we have the Board of Unity of Sebring and the Board of Unity of Venice in Venice, Florida, spent all day yesterday together in here, laughing, crying, eating way too much, really good food from Marta and Tina, bonding, hanging out together. Yeah, it was a wonderful day. So we're going to have some Unity of Sebring and some Unity of Venice represented here on the platform this morning in various ways. But before we do, could I ask the Board of Unity of Venice to please stand so that everybody can see who you are? There you go. There you go. And up front here, originally the barefoot pastor, but now we have shoes on. Reverend Robin Reiter is the senior minister at Unity of Venice. Yes. And we have Leslie, and Leslie is the associate minister at Unity of Venice. And so we're well represented. And after we hung out yesterday, now we're saying we want to go to Unity of Venice. So one Sunday we'll just all pack up and drive over there, okay? Yeah. We'll coordinate that. That won't be anything challenging at all, will it? It'll just be just a few cars and off we go. But we had such a wonderful time yesterday, and I'm actually going to share an exercise with you today later that Robin created that we did yesterday to get to know ourselves a little bit better and each other, and it was really wonderful. So I couldn't resist sharing that with you today. But first, we're going to get ready for meditation. We're going to do it differently than we usually do today. Imagine that. And I know we're all going to just breathe and relax and move through that shift seamlessly. And then I'm going to ask Reverend Robin Reiter to come up and do our meditation this morning. She's going to share the meditation. But first, to sing us into meditation is well, I don't know. Are you like the whole... Where are you on the music team in there, or just one of the soloists?
I'm a piece.
Say again?
I'm a piece.
A piece of the music team. Okay, well, a key piece it must be, because this is Lisa Figueroa, and she is going to sing us into meditation, and then she's going to be our special guest soloist today as well. So I'm going to step back, and we're going to allow Lisa to sing us into meditation, and Robin to do the meditation. And, yeah, I don't know if you want to stay up there. Okay.
This is a Faith Rivera song. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but it's so peaceful and so beautiful. Good one to meditate to. The power of now is always present, nowhere to be than where you are. The power of now flows oh so gracefully. The power of now is always perfect, nothing to be than who you are. The power of now flows oh so easily. Be willing to let go of everything you think
everything wash away. The power of now. The power of now is ever flowing, connecting us all to the one. The power of now unfolds so peacefully. Be willing to let go of everything you think you need to know. Be strong enough to let go of everything you think you need to control. For everything goes away. Let everything wash away. The power of now. The power of now. Ooh, the power of now.
So let's drop into that sacred space of this now moment. Settle into your seats and close your eyes if you haven't already. Just breathe at a gentle pace. Our daily word spoke of surrender. And that beautiful song spoke of the same thing. That as we are in this now moment, we must be willing to let go of what we think we know or what we might want to control. We let go and let God be God in us. This now moment is where the kingdom of heaven resides. So we release any desire to try to predict and jump into the future, or wallow back and try to change the past, because all of that takes us out of God's divine kingdom of here and now. Our work is to let go of any thoughts or beliefs that are keeping us elsewhere. Because now is the truth. Now is God. Now is unconditional love, pure peace, and all good. In this now moment, we are whole, loved, safe,
and fulfilled. And so we anchor into that. I invite us to take a moment to drop in to the silence and feel God's mighty presence lighting every cell in our being right here and right now in the silence. So we breathe and we set a clear intention to take this truth into our day. The kingdom of heaven is right here and right now. So we stay present, we stay open, we stay willing, and we stay worthy. For this is our destiny as children of God. I invite you to bring your energy back into the room. Maybe wiggle a toe, roll your shoulders, open your eyes when you're ready, and behold God's beautiful kingdom that is present right here and right now. And so it is. Amen.
If I could tell the world just one thing, it would be we're all okay. And not to worry, 'cause worrying's wasteful and useless in times like these. I will not be made useless. I won't be idled with despair. I will gather myself around my faith, for light does the darkness most fear. My hands are small, I know, but they're not yours, they are my own. And they're not yours, they are my own. And I am never broken. Poverty stole your golden shoes, but it didn't steal your laughter. And heartache came to visit me, but I knew it wasn't ever after. We will fight, not out of spite, 'cause someone must stand up for what's right. Where there's a man who has no voice, there ours shall go singing. My hands are small, I know, but they're not yours, they are my own. And they're not yours, they are my own. And I will get down on my knees and I will pray. I will get down on my knees and I will pray. My hands are small, I know, but they're not yours, they are my own. And they're not yours, they are my own, and I am never broken. My hands are small, I know, but they're not yours, they are my own. And they're not yours, they are my own, and I am never broken. We are never broken. We are God's eyes, God's hands, God's mind. We are God's eyes, God's hands, God's heart.
Oh yeah, that's Jewel. Are you kidding? Oh. Okay, we're done. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. And I don't know how many of you resonated as much with the statement, or maybe resonated isn't even as much the word, maybe it's more need to hear occasionally the affirmation that I am never broken. Right? Now, I'll raise my hand and nobody else has to raise theirs, but have you ever felt broken? I know I have. I know there have been times that, we say, I will get down on my knees and I will pray. Well, there were some times there wasn't the choice of I will get down on my knees and I will pray. It's I have nowhere else I can be. I've been brought to my knees. And so there's something imperative, and apparently we're messing with the electricity this morning. There is something imperative for me, in the Unity belief system, that it has been so life-saving for me and so affirming for me and so just absolutely critical to my life's journey of being able to say that no matter what happens, no matter how many times that I feel that I am brought to my knees, I am never broken. I'm never broken. In the truth of our being, in the truth, the capital T truth that runs underneath and through and inside of all things, we are these endless spirits. We are source. We are God in flow. And then we put on these bodysuits for a time and we decide to be this for a little while. And when I am this for a little while, my hands may be small, but my will can be endless. My power can be unstoppable. My potential is never ending. The possibility of the things that I can do if I will simply get out of my own way, get down on my knees and pray and open to the truth that runs underneath. That daily word today, surrender. It's very rare that one of mine is on a Sunday, but that's one of mine. So I get to... It's always so funny when I read it. I'm like, wow, that sounds really familiar. Oh, wait. 9 months ago, I wrote that. Yeah, so anyway, surrender is everything. This need, this want, this drive for us to control what's happening. It's unreality and it's unnecessary. If we live in a life of surrendering to the flow of the divine in our lives and in the world around us, there's no need to control anything. There's simply this awareness of showing up open. Because here's the thing, I called today Seeing What We're Being. We spent time yesterday as the two boards of our two Unity centers, as I said, bonding and laughing and crying, but also really taking the time to look deeply at who and what we are. And it can be too easy to fall into the trap of thinking we are our roles, of thinking we are, I get to stand up on this platform as leader of Unity of Sebring, but I'm also standing here as follower of Unity of Sebring. I get to be a teacher, and I am always and ever a student. I'm a mom, and I'm a daughter. I am a widow, and I'm a girlfriend. I was just learning how to do the widow thing, and after going on 4 years as a widow, I kind of forgot what girlfriend is like because I had years and years of marriage before that, and so it's been a long time since I've been somebody's girl, as John likes to say. Yes, that's his name. I said his name. Uh-oh. He's gonna like that, actually. So he's a snowbird. Some of you may or may not know that piece of it, and he was supposed to have left, in April, but he had to have a knee replacement, and so the next end date after physical therapy and everything else was, he was supposed to leave 2.5 weeks ago. Then he was supposed to leave 2 weeks ago because he put it off, and then I was ready for that, and then he was going to leave 1 week ago because he postponed his leaving. And then this past Friday, I had told everybody, okay, he's leaving Friday. Tina and Marta set up for our Saturday event so that I could go spend my last day with John before he left. And so I show up and we're talking and I'm like, okay, so, all right, we got to get it all in today. We got to, and he's like, well, about that. He's like, I just thought next Friday would be a better day to leave than this Friday. And see, the thing is, I have visits scheduled to go to Tennessee where he's going to be. I've already got the tickets bought and everything else, or we've got the tickets bought. And I told him, if you won't leave, I can't miss you. But there's this thing, right? So we have these roles, we have these pieces of our lives, these facets of our lives that we step into, and sometimes it takes us a while to find our footing, and sometimes we find this seamless footing really fast that we didn't expect. I expected I would find somebody to casually date. What I have apparently found is a partner of I don't know what length of time or what way this is going to work, but it's very, very clear by the seamlessness with which we have come together that there is a partnership here. And I don't know what that's going to look like. You guys will find out when I do. So, because you know how that goes. I'm always telling on myself. But the last few weeks, I haven't been ready to say anything about being in a relationship, but it keeps coming out of my mouth because you know that I'm like cellophane. I'm just transparent up here. And every time that it's come out of my mouth, I've been doing this weird backward dance from it, and it's been throwing my game off up here a little bit. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not telling you everything, but but I'm not going to do that anymore. So it is what it is. But that's a facet of my life, and that's a piece of beingness for me that is new and that I'm still fitting into and trying. He hasn't met my kids yet. I know you guys have told me a bunch of times you want to meet him. He's terrified of that prospect, I'm sure. But, because walking in here is a little bit different for him than anybody else. I toyed with the idea of having him walk in and not telling anyone who he is, but multiple people said, oh, that'll last about 5 minutes, because, everybody will just watch you and know who he is. So probably when he comes back in November, everybody here will meet him, because he has to meet my kids first, Yeah. Yeah, right? He has to meet my kids first. And my grandkids are coming to stay with me all next week. And so he was supposed to be gone already. which is why I was having the week with my grandkids. And he said, well, you know, your kitchen sink is loose. I think I need to fix something on your kitchen sink. Maybe I could come over in the middle of the week and meet your grandkids. And I said, my kids will kill me if you meet my grandkids before you meet. Yeah. So there's all this new stuff. But when we're seeing what we're being, when we're seeing how we're showing up to life and what it is that is happening when we're doing these dances of who we are, where we are, there's a few things that are pretty imperative to remember, at least for me. And they land in 5 principles, in Unity's 5 principles. We know that principle 1 is God is the allness. What we are in, what we are moving and living and having our being in, what we are breathing the very breath of God. You can't feel alone if you really integrate that belief. Every breath I breathe is the breath of God itself. I'm never alone. Principle 2 says that we are a part of that godness. We aren't separate, and we're not part of it like a raisin in a bun. We are actual God stuff with a skin suit on. We show up differently when we believe that. I wanted to show you an illustration of that today that I've always enjoyed. I have too many things to do with you today because I just love all of this that we did yesterday. So, we know that if God is the allness, we'll use this illustration of this pitcher of water. You know, God is the allness, and all things are contained within God. I've said it before, Unity has a panentheistic view of godness. That means there's nothing outside of God. God is the container in which all things take place. So evil, we talked about, oh my gosh, we got into a meditation and we talked about evil this week in meditation, and that could have gone on for 6 hours. And we'll probably talk a little bit more about that because, how do we come to terms with horrors that happen believing this, that it all happens inside of God? Well, there are so many people that have the illusion that they are disconnected from what God is. And in that disconnection, in that feeling of, I'm alone, I am isolated, nobody loves me, there is nothing here for me, we can do some pretty hideous things if our needs are not addressed, if our needs aren't known. Sometimes our needs aren't known even to ourselves. And so we can do things out of this desperate need for connection or belonging. But the truth of it is really different. The truth of it is that we are contained within God. We're these little individuations of godness. So where we might see water, if I take just a second here, and you get patient with me for just a moment. It's all in the flow. Whoops, I feel some falling out. But what we are in reality are these little individuations within the allness of Godness. We've walked into little skin suits, if you will, but we're still in here. We're all within the oneness of Godness, and we are a part of that oneness. Each one of us an individuation, each one of us different from every other one on purpose. We are here to be exactly who we are, exactly what we have incarnated as, because there's nobody else here to show up exactly as we do. Let me make sure I've got all this out of here. Kind of a fun illustration, but this is what happens. This is principle 1 and principle 2. We are these individuations of godness made of the same stuff that God is made of. There's no separation between us. We are a part of that allness. Principle 3, we are creating our lives by the things that we hold on to, by what we believe long enough and strong enough that we make visible, that we bring into existence. Principle 4, we go into prayer and meditation to connect not because we're outside of anything, not because we actually are disconnected, but because our awareness has stepped away for a little bit. We're all in the energy of God. We are all a part of the energy of God. I've done this illustration for our people before, but I don't know if Unity of Venice has taken part in this before, and so this is something we're going to do, that at the end, during the peace song, we're all going to take part in this. But what it is I've got this energy that is a part of the allness of Godness, and I am a conduit for the movement of that Spirit of God, for the activity of God. What I do with my little hands and my little beingness and my surrender, when I surrender to the activity of God, it flows. It's allowed to be active. Oh, I'm kind of glad the thing didn't turn on. You guys have heard the sound that it makes there. Spoke too soon. Oh, well. So as we connect, as we allow the flow, the movement can happen, right? A lot of the times, the issues that happen in our lives are us pulling away from the flow or clinging to that notion of separateness, or that I don't have what I need, or that I'm not enough. And when we do, we get in the way of that flow. Now, the cool thing is, one of the cool things, there's a million cool things, but one of the cool things is, so I can do this on my own, but as I connect with somebody else, Cassandra, would you do this with me? So you and I are going to hold hands, and yeah, you want to stand up. And then if you connect on the silver part, so now my energy is running through Cassandra, and her energy is running through me. And together, oh, thank you. Together, we are moving the activity of God and Spirit because we are connecting. All right, now we can let go. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. So at the end, when we circle up for the peace song, we're going to do this. And now the last time we did it, I know Paul in the back and a couple people thought it was really funny to let go of hands. I get it, but we will. So I will give you the mommy eyeballs or eyebrows if you do that. So yes, so we'll do that in the end. We'll do that. We'll do that at the peace song. But we are in that flow. The only thing that's ever absent is our awareness of the fact that we're in it. It's what are we? What do we feel that we are? We were talking yesterday about the fact that, or I was talking with one of the members of the board yesterday about the fact that we are called a life enrichment center, not a church. And I never think much about that because I know a lot of unities do not embrace the word church. We are, Unity is Christian-based, yes. Unity is Christian and, my favorite word, and, where's my and? There's my and. My favorite word, my power word, and. So it's Christian and. Unity embraces the truth in all traditions. That where we find truth, we grab onto that truth and we hold it and nurture it and move it forward. And so in this congregation, whether they're in here in person this morning or whether they are in their jammies at home, comfy, eating pasta salad, which is what I would probably be doing right now if I were home watching, but wherever we might be, and hi, Elizabeth. Yeah. Yes, Mel told me, so you'll see this later, but okay. So anyway, now I got to say hi to everybody. No, I'm sorry. I love all of you. All of you. So I just completely derailed myself. Aren't I good at that? Aren't I good at that? Yeah, but yeah. How unusual. My goodness. We're doing something new today. As we are allowing ourselves to be my people are laughing way too hard at that. Yes. We are, thank you, Mel. We are a life enrichment center, and many unities are spiritual centers because right now, and Hippie may be watching at home, hi Hippie, we have, Hippie says he worships the old gods. We have pagans here, we have agnostics here, we have Buddhists here, we have people who are followers of Judaism, we have Taoists, we have so many different walks we have people who consider themselves Christian. And we like to be more than what the box of a church would be for our community, for ourselves, and for our world. We want to step outside of that box of church and step into a life enrichment center where people who would never walk through those doors walk in here and say, oh my gosh, I found home. That's one of the beauties of unity, because we embrace those universal truths. So we want it to be the allness. And I'm so glad I wrote this down, because I would have forgotten it otherwise. Early we were talking about kingdom, and Robin even did it in her meditation, talking about the kingdom of heaven. I have a little homework assignment for all of us that I actually had as an actual homework assignment this week in our discussing our perceptions of things. One of my instructors this week said, I would like you, whenever you see the word kingdom in the Bible or in biblical texts, to replace it with the word consciousness. So when we are, or to expand it into the word of consciousness. So when you are talking about the kingdom of heaven being at hand, being the keys to the kingdom, the fruits of the Spirit, when we are talking about any of those things, we are talking about the consciousness of heaven, the consciousness of Godness, the consciousness, the awareness that we are in it, that we are carrying it with us. So that kingdom is, yes, at hand, because it's here, it's in our consciousness. We're creating it. I think Mike and I were talking to somebody, I can't remember who it was right now, about heaven and hell, and what does Unity believe about heaven and hell, and does it exist and everything. And heaven and hell is right here, right now. I was talking with someone this morning here that I think was feeling like they were in hell a little bit. A couple days ago, went through a period in the middle of the day, felt pretty hellish to me. We are carrying the kingdom, the consciousness of heaven and hell within us. It is our choice what we do with who we feel we are, with what we feel we are. We're God in little skin suits. Now that doesn't mean, and again, Mike and I have talked about this multiple times, it feels a little uncomfortable to go, I am God. Feels really egotistical and prickly to me to say something like that, or way beyond me. I can more grasp God is in me. I contain my own individuation of Godness, and I am expressing my Godness to the very best of my ability at any moment. One of the ways that I express my Godness to the best of my ability is to kind of know what my needs are and know where I'm at and know myself. It says over and over again how we need to know thyself. That's the power, that's the key to so many things, and so much of our learning is we got to know about ourselves and what we're being and what we're doing. I went through a hefty share of guilt, because when I stepped up into this new relationship, I am showing up in relationship with John in ways that I have never shown up in relationship. And I felt really guilty about not being able to be with my late husband as expansively as I can be with John today. That didn't feel real good for a little while, because I felt like I somehow gypped my husband. We are who we are in any given moment, not what we are. We are always God in skin. We are always the divine expressing as this individual expression. Always. We are always in God, and in our humanness, in our dualistic nature of that human and spiritual, we are always growing and evolving. I wasn't this Trish 3.5 years ago, or 4 years ago, or 10 years ago. I wasn't this Trish. So I would encourage all of you, especially after as much as I've tortured myself over the last couple months here, to allow yourself to be yourself now. And instead of guilting yourself about something you've done in your past or somebody you've been in your past that didn't know as much as you do now, maybe thank them for holding that space, for growing as much as they grew, so that you can now grow as much as you can grow. We all have these parts of ourselves that have done things we're very proud of and things we hope to God never surface, right? And so that's all in here. Don't alienate those parts of ourselves that fell down more than we do today. Love them. Thank them for having gone through what they went through so that you can be this you right now, right? Yeah. So I wanted to share in closing today. I had so much more to do, but whatever. I wanted to share with you today it's a needs-centered type. I don't know if you guys have ever done like the Myers-Briggs, so we know what Myers-Briggs personality type we are. We know, Strengths Finder. There's all these different kinds of assessments that tell us a lot about who we are and how we show up in the world, and they can be really helpful. The Enneagram. Some of us have done the Enneagram. We've done all of these things. Now, the power in these tools, the gift in these tools, is not to say, oh, well, I'm this, so I can never grow past it. I've shared with you before that my son is on the autism spectrum. He has Asperger's syndrome. And of course, now there are newer, more politically correct terms for that. He knows what he knows, and Asperger's is it. When we found that diagnosis, we had so many people come up to us and say, oh, I wish you hadn't have done that. I wish you hadn't have gone and gotten him diagnosed, because now for the rest of your life, you're just going to pigeonhole him as autistic. It was exactly the opposite for us. So many things made so much sense that I had struggled with or fought with, they just made sense now, because I understood that the wiring was a little different, and they're power tools for him now, because we spent a lot of time working with those things that are difficult for people with autism, like social cues and things like that. We worked with those things a lot, and we worked with tools that would help him to know when something was being triggered because of his wiring, instead of being triggered for everybody else in the room too. So Robin put together this beautiful assessment tool that you can take. Now, normally we would do this together, and normally you would have a reveal after you answer your questions, where I would get to just tell you all about who you were because of what you answered and everything. I'm going to have to trust you not to flip this piece of paper over. Because in essence, the answers are on the back. So you don't want to look at the back of this paper if you choose to take one of these. You don't want to look on the back before you answer the questions on the front, okay? So here's the guidelines. You're going to see as you go through this, there's different colors of words on here. Ignore that. What you're going to do is you're going to get to the questions. You're going to read each question. Now, you're probably going to want to do this later when you have a chance to chill and be in your comfy environment. And but what you don't want to sit and agonize over these answers, because some of these questions you're going to get and you're going to be like, well, I don't know, kind of this one and kind of that one. I think I'm just like this, but maybe don't do that. Top ahead, whatever feels right for you, just write it out. Okay? What you're going to be doing is, in each question, there are 4 possible answers underneath it. And you're going to rate yourself from 4 to 1. The instructions are up the top if you forget what I say. 4 is the most. So if there's something that is the most you, that's 4. A little less, that's 3. A little less, that's 2. Not really that much or at all, that's 1. So each one, 4 to 1. Just put down your answers. When you get to the bottom, you're going to add up, microphone, yeah. You're going to add up each number, or each color, sorry. You're going to add up, there's blue, there's red, there's black, and there's green. Yes. And I'm looking at the first one, and I don't see, ooh, green didn't show up very well. Darn it, see, Robin, for you it was blue, for me it was green. All right, you're really going to have to look and make sure you can look at these colors when you do this. The green is slightly blackish, my apologies. And if you have trouble with it, I can redo it and email it to you. So you can just let me know and send an email. But so what you'll do is you'll answer, you'll add up your numbers, you'll circle the highest number, and then and only then will you turn it over to the back of the piece of paper. And you will get to see on there kind of what your needs are as who you show up as, not what you show up as. You are God in skin. You are limitless. This is simply a tool to give you a little indicator of things that might work better for you than others. If you know what needs of yours are forefront for you, you'll understand some of the conflicts in your life. You'll get to see as you go through these, if you're a person in a partnership, you might be able to peg your partner. And that will help lend to understanding of how to meet your needs, how to meet someone else's needs, and how to be able to express a little more of the Godness within. All right, so if you'd like, you can take one of those. You definitely do not have to. And if you'd rather I email it to you, then just wait. You know, my cards are back there. If you don't already have my cell phone or my email, just email me and I'll email it to you. These are tools to figure out who we are being when we show up in this world, to get a little better understanding for why we feel weaker in a certain role and stronger in another. They're simply little indicators. We are limitless. We are creating using those 5 principles in prayer, in meditation, in our belief system, and then that principle 5, we take inspired actions once we remember that God is the allness. We are a part of that Godness. Our thoughts and beliefs that we hold long enough and strong enough are creating the life that we are living, that we always and ever can connect in prayer and meditation with the Spirit of God, of our understanding. And then once we have done that, we take those inspired actions, create our lives, show up as new and improved every single day that we take breath. I thank you all for being here this morning, and so it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Trish. At this time, we're getting ready to move into our time of giving, and we have a wonderful statement of giving that we like to share with each other before we share our gifts. If you'd like to join together with me, please. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am grateful. And we can be grateful
and we
for
get to hear
another
from
wonderful
Lisa.
song coming up
Yay,
here.
Lisa again.
I have a Jana Stanfield song for you. So beautiful. Go ahead.
Or not. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that, it's over.
Yeah, thank you.
I wish you strength to rise unafraid, like the morning sun taking on the day. Because when you shine, you light up the place. So I wish you strength. I wish you faith that you'll overcome whatever you face, until your journey is done. Beyond any words, as certain as grace, I wish you faith. I wish you could see the you that I see there at the edge of possibility. I pray that you will find all that you need. I wish you peace that comes from within, a gentle release of all that might have been, like the stillness that waits between waking and sleep. I wish you peace. I wish you could see the you that I see there at the edge of possibility. I pray that you will find all that you need. I wish you strength to rise unafraid, like the morning sun taking on the day. Because when you shine, you light up the place. So I wish you strength. I wish you faith. I wish you peace. I wish you strength.
How blessed are we?
Yeah, right?
Come on. We are blessed. Paul's going to bring forward our prayer box right at the moment. For those of you that are new, the prayer box sits out in front of the water walls before service, up here after service. If you have a prayer request, we're still filling them out on paper. Please put them in the prayer box, and we'll send them to our prayer teams. We also send them to Silent Unity to pray with us, because it's what we do best, and it is our distinct honor to pray with you. There's a couple prayers I'd like to mention today specifically. We'd like to hold our dear Josh in prayer as he's home. He had a few little health challenges this week, but he's home healing now, and we bless he and August as August helps take care of him. And we say thank you, God, for Josh's healing.
Yeah.
Also our Sherry Tripp, who's back home again and is doing better, and I know there's many others. So let's just take a moment, take a deep breath, and we say, thank you, God. Thank you for the opportunity to pray with these individuals whose names have been placed in our prayer box, whose names may be on our hearts, unspoken or unwritten, knowing that God is answering all of our prayers now to the best and highest good of all those concerned. And we say, thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Thank you for answered prayer. Amen.
Amen.
And Paul's going to...
Yeah.
Yes, we do. And he's still working from home today.
He's streaming
He's streaming
from home.
for us today from home.
Yeah.
So thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
Paul's bringing forward our gifts this morning. I think I've been remiss. I always thank you for your gifts and that you've given, but I also would like to thank our online viewers. We have online viewers that tithe to us as well, and it all helps keep our ministry open and running. And we appreciate all of our online givers as well as our people here in person and people that mail in gifts. We are just so blessed. So let's take a moment and say, dear God, we thank you for the generosity of these gifts that have been given to us today. May we be good stewards of these funds as they go forward to spread unity in our community and beyond. And thank you, God, for the ability to do so. Amen.
Amen.
Now we're going to move on quickly to our announcements. Again, I would like to thank my helpers, Mel,
Yay, Mel.
and Christopher,
Yay, Christopher.
who are filling in for Dave and Tracy, who are making their way back from North Carolina today. So they will be back with us for next week. So thank you so much for filling in and giving your time and your talents to us this morning. We have a list of classes on the information station. If you're new, the information station is the table in front of the bookstore here. Has almost everything on it you need to know. Almost everything you need to know. Almost. Maybe not quite.
And August calendars are out now.
And she's got the August calendars as well as the July calendars, the classes. We have all kinds of brochures on things coming up. So visit your information station. And if that doesn't answer your questions, we're here to answer them for you. So we'll also be making paper beads, and tomorrow's the day at 4:30 tomorrow. We'll be here in the classroom. We're getting so many paper beads made. We'll have our paper bead necklaces soon. Very soon.
No more shells, onto the paper beads.
We're going to be going on to the paper beads very soon, but that's tomorrow. Midweek meditation connection is Wednesday. It'll be in the evening this week, 5:30 for meditation, 6:15 for talks with Trish.
Yay, let's talk about evil and stuff.
Fun.
You never know what we get into.
If you would like to attend the lunch bunch this week, it's going to be at Hibachi Buffet, and today's the last day to sign up because Trish does have to give the restaurant account. It's on the information station. If you would like to attend, please sign up. They're always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The Reiki Healing Group will be meeting on July 30th at 1 p.m. Again, there's a sign-up sheet for that on the information station. And the Evolving Out Loud group, the next date for that will be July 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. Youth of Unity will not be meeting today because Dave's driving back from North Carolina, but they will be meeting next week. So if you'd like to join them, please do that next week. Our July-August daily words are available in the bookstore. Glenn will be opening the bookstore after service. If you need one, please go see him.
Oh, no,
And
keep going.
New Hope is our July community giving. We're collecting funds, just funds for New Hope. So if you'd like to donate to this wonderful, wonderful senior organization, just make your check out to New Hope, pop it in the offering basket, and we'll make sure we got one more week we'll be collecting for them, and then we'll be switching to our next collection. I still have sign-up sheets. I have a few people signed up. If you want to be a service, I need people to help run the slides. Very simple. People to light the Christ candle. If you're interested, sign up, and I'll get with you and train you on these simple little tasks. So please sign up. Also, we've got the right dates now. Thank you very much, Krista.
Thank you, Krista.
We'd had the wrong dates on this slide last week. Coming August 2nd and 3rd, Reverend Linda Martella Whitsett is going to be coming. She's going to be doing a workshop on Saturday and doing Sunday service. Also, there's brochures for this on the information station. Wonderful, wonderful things coming up. Also, we have Overeaters Anonymous meetings. They're not here. They're at St. Agnes at 3 p.m. on Sundays. Linda, who's standing back by the information station, can give you any information on that you may need, and she's also got some cards in reference to it. So there we go, and I think that's it. Trish, did you have something?
Yeah, did you hear my, I forget I'm mic'd sometimes. It's a dangerous thing to leave me with a live mic. You will notice on the back table that there are books, Sacred Abundance. Our beautiful and awesome Reverend Robin Ryder has written an amazing book. We are actually going to do this book as one of our adventures in faith coming up, but it's going to be a little bit. So we want to give her the chance to bless you all with her words of wisdom. If you would like to get one of the books, just see Robin there at the table after service.
And I'll be happy.
Yes.
All right.
And she'll sign it for only $100. No, I'm only kidding. Yeah.
I see Don's got his hand up, so while they're going over that, I'm going to get back here to Don and see what he has to say.
For the small, small fee of, no. Yeah, Don has an announcement. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that part.
I'm happy to announce the next cruise for our group. It's going to be a wellness cruise out of Tampa, 1 week with 2 stops in Mexico, 1 in Belize. And wellness, by my definition, includes physical, mental, and spiritual. So we're going to have speakers, people with modalities that can explain what they do, like the Reiki people or folks like that. And this is also open to Unity of Venice.
Yeah.
Just so
Yeah,
happens,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You can join us.
Yeah.
So please contact me if you have an interest.
Yeah, Don has all the details.
Okay.
He's our cruise master general, yes.
Oh, let me get
And I
around
see
here.
Maureen has a hand up.
We'll get through this quickly, I promise.
Right,
I promise,
right.
I promise. I'm coming around.
I promise, we're running slightly late tonight.
Yeah, we're
I
running a
promise
little
we will-
late today,
We
but
will
that's
end this
okay.
service at some point
At
today.
some point, we will get it done. And I know-
Before
and I
2
know
o'clock.
Maureen's going to be brief, and we'll just get moving right along, so.
Thank you. I hope that this is appropriate, but talking about that prayer box, oh my, thank you. You put my great nephew on high watch. It didn't look so good, you know? And on the USS Harry Truman came home safe and sound
Woo!
on June 5th, and his mommy is real happy. And so am I. That prayer box.
Yeah, thank you, Mo, thank you.
Thank you,
Maureen.
Mo. And we're just honored to hold the high watch for those
Yes,
that need it.
yeah.
Okay, we're going to all rise now to do our prayer of protection to close out our service, followed by the peace song. You'll join together with me, please.
The light of God surrounds us, and I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us, and I am the love of God. The power of God protects us, and I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us, and I am the presence of God. Therefore, wherever I am, God is, and in truth, all is well.
Now we're going to form that circle of love and sing, "Let There Be Peace on Earth."
Right. Whoop, we gotta go right, I think. Yeah, as soon as we get done with the peace song, I'll do it. Yeah, you have your little stick. Walk softly and carry an energy stick. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. Now, with every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Okay, and now before I do the Be Unity, hold on. I've got the energy stick. Everybody make sure you're touching skin with somebody next to you. And then Chris and I are gonna, everybody's holding hands. And there we are. Let's hold it up so they can see. There we are. So we share our energy. So now go out there this week, be unity, come back next Sunday, and have a fantastic week. Love you guys. Thank you for being here.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I thought we were.
Yes. Oh yeah, and Robin.
Trish, Tina, and the production team thank you for joining us. You can submit a prayer request, donate, and find more information on our website at www.unityofsebring.org.